wish I could walk away. Wish I didn't have to see your face again. I wish I could, but I can't. I wish I could just say no. Wish I knew how to tell you what I want. I wish I could, but I can't. It's been killing me. Oh, it's been killing me. If only I could go back, only I had known that you would break me down, down, down. If only it were easy to hurt you like you hurt me, maybe we wouldn't be here right now. Here right now. Here right now. Now. I wish I could tell the truth. Wish I didn't have to play pretend with you. I wish I could, but I can't. I wish I could make things change. Wish everything wasn't stuck this way. I wish I could, but I can't. It's been killing me. Oh, it's been killing me. Oh, if only I could go back. Here right now. No, no, no. Here right now. No, no, no. If only I could go back. If only I had known that. If only, if only, if only. If only I could go back, only I had known that you would break me down, down, down. If only it were easy to hurt you like you hurt me, maybe we wouldn't be here right now. Here right now. Here right now. Here right now.
Now with Taco Bell's app, you can build a box filled with your favorites for just
I saw you standing over there. You stole my love, girl, it isn't fair. And I see you, where you move just gets me high. Ignites my flame, sets me into overdrive. Sets me into overdrive.
Do you know how much I cry when you're not around?
Tell me a lie to keep me in line. You swear it's a sign, but it's the torture to rise. Uncover your eyes, see what's outside. Eventually we'll find the time. And what if I believe you? Or what if and what if I could see you? Like I saw you the whole time. Go on, give it your all tonight. You can say anything you like. I'm not your savior, so far away. Blinded by anger, you forgot who to blame. I'll never be your lighthouse in the dust. If I had my way, I'd guide you to the rocks. Go on, give it your all tonight. You can say anything you like. Poison my mind. You'll never be satisfied. Blame the divine. Eventually they'll find the time. And what if I believe you? Or what if I believe you? What if go on, give it your all tonight. You can say anything you like. I'm not your savior, so far away. Blinded by anger, you forgot who to blame. I'll never be your lighthouse in the dust. If I had my way, I'd guide you to the rocks. Go on, give it your all tonight. You can say anything you like. You can say anything you like. Go and give it your all. You can say anything you like. Go and give it your all. What if I believed you? What if I could? Go on, give it your all tonight. You can say anything you like. I'm not your savior, so far away. Blinded by anger, you forgot who to blame. I'll never be your lighthouse in the dust. If I had my way, I'd guide you to the rocks. Go on, give it your all tonight.
Dirt King Racing League race number 7, Weed Sport, Thursday night. Qualifying is underway. Dirt King Racing League, big block modifieds, man. Going to be an absolute blast. Second to last race of the season. I'll try to get the updated points list. And we're going to have a fun night of racing. Good quality amount of cars here tonight as well. Over 20-some drivers have entered in as qualifying is underway. Best lap times up there on your scoring tower. And look at there, Logan. Look at that, 14.937, throwing the hammer down on his Q time. Two Canadians, second and third place, Donovan and Felix. And Jay Place always running up there up front, just right off the, I say right off the pace. He's not. He's 15.0. Top three, 14.9. Mids, 14.9s. Gonna be a blast, man. Love/hate relationship here at this racetrack. Some guys absolutely love it. Some guys absolutely hate it. Weird shape. Turn 1 and 2, almost 3 corners instead of 2. There's Blint Mode 1 last time. Look at that turn number 1 and 2 right there. It's weird. And then you come off of turn number 4. About right here, there's this turn number 4, and it gets very tight for some of these drivers. They slam their right sides. And then cause havoc. Also, those inside barriers. This track is very tricky to get around. High side will be dominant here tonight. That is my prediction. But who knows? I could most likely be wrong, which I usually am. That 10th spot, though, Chris Cox, a 515 machine. He's rounding out the top 10. Was going to go from 10th on up, but that plan did not work out. Now let's get ready to rock and roll with some racing. Here's a little bit of race info. About Weed Sport. Track length 0.34 mile racetrack. Temperature 68 degrees. The altitude 419. As drivers get gridded up, they get side by side, door to door, wheel to wheel. Here's a grid for this 10-car heat race. Cody from the Plains, the number 21 machine out on pole. Jay Place, driver out of Carolina. He'll be on the outside. Second row inside, give that to Felix Roy. The Frozen Land up north, the man from Canada. Starting in second row outside, that's going to be Logan. He was our pole sitter for a little bit. He was. In invert. Fifth place, Derek Medley, the 62 machine. He'll be back in fifth. Jacob. Last tier. I'm going to keep saying it. Dirt track junkie driver. Lassiter, the number 12 machine. Peyton back there in seventh. Alan Duran Aco. There's a silent A in between that N and the C. He's a number 18th spot. Jimmy back in ninth spot, and give that to R.J. Packer from the great state. The Lone Star State, the country, they're the state that should probably be its own country. And that number 20 machine, he'll be rounding out the field. I'm surprised he has electricity just like I do. Back there in that 20 car, the all blue machine. 8 laps, top 3, send those guys straight to the Mac Daddy show. And it's going to be fun, man. Big block modifies. These things are a handful. Lots of grid reviews, though. The newest dirt racing car. On iRacing.com on the second newest iRacing track called Weed Sport. We'll see how stuff plays out. Green flag, heat race number 1 is off and about. And we have a huge crash. Guy was barrel rolling back there. That's going to be Derek. Jimmy, he was the guy that was doing barrel rolls. He's back into the pits, but back up front we go, though. Spectator mode. Let's try to break down this field. Cody, yellow flag's on a wave. Cody's up to first. Peyton second. Jay Plays found himself in third. Jacob back in fourth spot. Felix Roy back in the top 5 as a caution is going to wave early on in heat race number 2. Lap number 2. We're going to wave and someone's going into the pits. That's going to be Mr. Roy. Then we had 2 different crashes. So here we go. Trying to break it all down. 62 machine hits an inside, hits Jacob. They drag race down the backstretch side by side. And then goodness gracious. Everything just kind of got congested right there. There's one. Then here's another one. Watch Felix Roy, Ryko Motorsports driver, as he works on this weird shaped backstretch. And another guy. That was Jay Place. He hits the inside wall. Said it during the qualifying. That thing is tricky. That inside barrier will reach out there and grab you. As lights on the pace truck is still on, we're still trying to figure out a running order. But Cody, he is on point right now, trying to hold down that top spot. Peyton back here in second place. Lassiter of Jacob is back here in third. Alan Duran Aco is back here in fourth place. Lights on the pace truck is off. We'll be going green flag racing. We'll be shimmying a Scheiman down into turn number 1. And Felix Roy back here in 7th spot. He has some work to do to get up there to the top 3. Very fast driver, Ryko Motorsports driver, back under green flag racing. More contact up front. 3 wide drag race on the backstretch. Geronica hammers the outside wall. Hammers someone that hits the outside wall. White flag is going to wave. No caution is going to wave. Lap 8 of 8. This is a crazy heat race. A crazy way to start off their 9th. And Peyton, that's exactly what he likes to see. As Jay Place hits the inside wall once again. He gives up 3rd place. To the line, though, he is going to hold down 3rd. Jay Place, man, twice. 2 times in a row in this heat race. Hits the inside wall. Jacob 3rd, Allen 5th. Jacob 4th, Allen 5th, and RJ back there in 6th spot. And man, that thing got wild quick to start off the night. Heat race number 1 results up there on your screen for a one last time. Peyton Felix J, top 3. As heat race number 2 is about to kick off, here's a grid for the Dirt King Racing League. Go check them out on Facebook if you have not yet. If you'd like to join this action or join any of their leagues. UMPs, the small blocks, anything. Pro Lates, they got it. Blake with Wolf Racing 021. He'll be our pole sitter right here. Cody Nevin, the 1-1. He'll be on the outside. CJ Howe, Donovan will be starting in that 2nd row. Chris and Davin will be starting in that 3rd row. Chris Cox, driver for Death Dealer Motorsports. Joey Reeder, the number 14 machine. He'll be back at 7th spot. David R. Harden, the 222 driver out of Pennsylvania. He'll be in 8th place. And Jeff Kemp back in 9th. Anthony, 10th place. And give it to Jeremy to round out that 11th spot. The last spot for heat race number 2. Same format. 8 laps. And here's a blimp mode one last time. And check out turns 1 and 2 here at Weed Sport. Absolutely crazy. I will say, though, man, that middle part, that grassy area, that is one cool ramp. If you can hit that thing just right, you can go flying. Lights on the pace truck is off. We will be going green to flag racing right here. Check out some of these paint schemes. This league always has the most shiniest cars for some reason. Blake in that all yellow car. Outside of him is going to be Cody. Ryko Motorsports driver of Donovan back there in that outside row of 2nd. Green flag waving. Lift up that front left tire. We're already hitting the inside wall. And we have more melee. Everyone's trying to hold it straight. Donovan found himself in 3rd place. Chris Cox, and now we have a huge pile of 4 cars, maybe 5 cars. And one guy stuck on the inside wall. We have one guy flipped over. Now he's stuck onto the lamppost. The 51 machine of Jeff Kemp. That is one weird spot to get stuck at, too. Right onto the electricity pole. As the yellow flag waves in heat race number 2, and here is exactly what happened. Love/hate relationship. Got sent in a little deep, got a little sideways. These drivers had absolutely nowhere to go. Just hammer the throttle, trying to push your way through it. Blake hit the inside wall right when he took the green flag. Was able to hold it straight, though. No harm, no foul for that guy. Cody Nevin still holding down that P2 spot. And rounding out the 3rd spot is Ryko Motorsports driver of Donovan. Chris Cox, P4, and rounding out the top 5. Give that to Harden. And that 222 car. Some guys get their laps back. Joey Reeder, watch him try to move up. He's back here in 17th spot. As lights on the pace truck is off, we've restacked them and we've repacked them. We'll be on green. A flag of racing already halfway home to mama right here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds in to heat race number 2, possibly our last heat race as well. And here we go. Green flag racing blackout. Back out. Blake dependent. It almost hits the inside wall. Doesn't. Donovan does. And here comes Chris Cox working the outside and leaning on Cody Nevin. They hustle and bustle, and they made contact right there. And the number 11 of Cody Nevin just got pushed out from the top 3, and Chris Cox now has it. Donovan has grabbed P2 for this slight bit. Still side-by-side racing for 3rd place. CJ Howell has it. Chris Cox has now fell back to 4th spot. White flag out for Blake. One more time around Weed Sport for heat race number 2. Donovan is pushing hard down on the bottom side, putting as much pressure as he can. Sliding into turns 3 and 4. They're going to stay off of each other, stay off the inside wall, drag race to the line, and give it to Dominant. As he captures this victory, Blake was not able to hold him off and lost just by a half a car length. CJ Howell, top 3, Chris Cox in 4th. Cody Nevin, tough break for that driver. He was running in that 2nd spot. Got a little bit of an elbow, got a little bit of push. And he got sent to the outside wall. Was able to keep it straight, though, and keep it going. But just laps ran out too fast, and checker flag started waving. Warm-up is underway now. Jacob's out here on the racetrack. He's going to try to dial in that machine. Dirt track junkie driver. And now everyone's starting to slowly pull out, try to get that fine tune in. And look at him work this racetrack in. He needed a little bit of laps to get that thing tuned up. And that's what he's doing. First one out there onto the racetrack. Well, that means something in the A main. This is leaving the pits, coming off of turn number 4. And watch how watch these cars just slide. Once this track gets slicked up, man, these cars will just start sliding all the way to the right side, to that outside wall. And we'll play a big role here in the A main show. Let's jump on into some people's cars. See exactly how their car is handling. On board with Derek Medley. He's 7th fastest here in warm-up. He works down in turns 1 and 2 now. Blake, the guy that almost won heat race number 2. Look at the view that he has here in warm-up. And lots of different guys like to run different lines in turns 1 and 2. Crash to the outside. He's going to try to avoid it. Watch how he runs turns 1 and 2. Floats it all the way to the outside wall, avoiding everybody, then try to diamond cut down the backstretch. And basically, these big block modifieds are completely sideways the entire way around the racetrack besides this little portion. Logan is our quick time in warm-up right now. That 120 machine. See, taps the inside wall, and I'm going to say it right now. I say 4 cars. 4 cars are going to hit the inside wall and wreck. NASCAR, they'll be running the NASCAR or the Daytona Road Course this weekend. Friday's truck, Saturday Xfinity, Sunday give them to the big boys in the Cup Series. Great clash race before the Daytona 500. The Daytona ended in a big fiery crash with the underdog winning. Everybody was okay. Can't ask for much better than that. World of Outlaws about to come here to Texas. In Page, Texas. I'm going to try and make a trip to that. About an hour and a half away, I guess. Go watch those guys run. World of Outlaws about to kick it back off at Cotton Bowl Speedway, February 26th. Then they go, and then a two-night show at Cotton Bowl Speedway, February 26th and 27th. Last race was February 7th at Volusia, with Logan Schuchart winning that. Danny Dietrich and Corey Ellison finishing P2 and P3. As checkered flag is out, Donovan quick time, Logan second, Jacob is P3 fastest. As a Mac Daddy shows here, only 2 heat races, a little bit of a warm-up. Let's get after it. Enough talking. As drivers get lined up here, Weed Sport. Let's get after it. We'll go down the grid, see where everyone gets lined up at. And here we go. Peyton Herron, the 07 machine driver from the Mid-South. He'll be on pole with Donovan. Guy from Canada, he'll be in second place. Another Canadian, Felix Roy, he'll be starting second row inside. Second row outside, give that to Blake Dependent. The 21 machine with Wolf Racing. Fifth place, Jay Plays. Watch, he'll move up. CJ Howe, he's in sixth. Jacob Lassiter, Lassatier. The number 12 machine, he's back at 7th. Dirt Track Junkies. Chris Cox, Dealer Motorsports, 515, he's in 8th place. Alan Duranco, 18, or the number 18 car. He'll be in 9th place. Cody Nevin, 10th. RJ Packer, the Great State, the Lone Star State. Great State of Texas driver, number 20. David R. Harden, the 222. He's back there in 12th spot. 13th is Davin Kent. Derek Medley's 14th. Anthony 15th. Logan 16th. Joey Reeder, Jimmy, Jeff Kemp, Wesley, and Jeremy rounding out the field. And that is your lineup here for the Mac Daddy Show 30-lap feature event. Big block modifieds at Weed Sport. Dirt King Racing League. Go check them out on Facebook if you have not yet. We're done with practice. We are done with the 2 heat races. We're done with warm-up. No one cares about that. This is for all the marbles. And we'll see who comes out on top, see how the dominoes fall, see how the deck of cards fall, whatever you want to say. Peyton Davidan, front row. Here we go. Green flag is out. And yellow flag is going to wave right when the leaders were coming across the line. Chris Cox may have been in that one. The 515 machine, the green color, Death Dealer Motorsports driver. He is way off the pace, going to try to catch up to the tail. And here we go with the replay. Watch that 515 machine. Watch Derek Medley as well. That blue number 9 car. Sorry, the 62 car. I don't know exactly what happened. Here we go, blimp mode. Maybe we can see something from there. Maybe not, though. A little too far away. Anyways, regardless, everyone just started piling in. Luckily, he was able to flip right back onto his wheels. Back to live mode, back to race mode. Chris Cox is into the pits right now. Peyton is our leader. Ryko Motorsports of Donovan is second, and Ryko Motorsports driver of Felix Roy is third. Flagman has a yellow flag out. The pace truck's going to turn off his yellow lights on that pace truck, and we'll be going green. Flag racing right here. Peyton is going to lead this field to green, and the lights are back out onto the speedway. Everyone trying to figure out their place. Talking about place, Jay Place back here in fifth spot. The number 16 machine, 22 up there on the scoring tower, 16 on his trading paints. Very, very fast driver. He's always up there late parts of the race. We'll try to watch him, try to crack the top 3 later on. Early parts in the race. Jacob back there in 7th place. Very good Pro Dirt late model driver. He has a little bit of work to do. Cody Nevin back in 8th spot. Lots of guys to watch. You got Joey Reeder as well. 12th spot. Got lots of fast drivers in the middle of the pack, and they got a lot of work to do. And really, Wheat Sport, not very much room to work with only 30 laps as well. Here we go. Stack them up, pack them up, get off the racetrack pace car, and we're green. Flag racing, lap 5 of 30. Donovan was going to do that crossover move very early. He had a checkup. He hit the brakes, but it may work out for him. Now he's inside the driver's side door. Up Payne as they work into turns 3 and 4 now. Coming across the line, we may have a spinner. New race leader. Give it to Peyton, the double O machine. Sorry, Donovan. As a yellow flag is going to wave, and we do have a new race leader. Second yellow flag is out there on the racetrack. Donovan went down into turn 1. He was trying to get to the inside door coming off of turn 2. In some way, somehow, this guy was able to do it. And now he has his teammate here in 3rd place, and Payton's kind of sandwiched in by 2 Ryko guys. No pressure at all. Second yellow flag waves. We'll see exactly what happened. That's Wesley in the 88. Derek Medley, 62 once again. Another crash, and he just gets taken out once again. And these poor guys had absolutely nowhere to go. The 515 of Chris Cox cannot catch a break here tonight. Check out his gyro camera here. As he works down into turn 1, he sees it, just nowhere to go. Thanks to those sponsors up there in the top right-hand corner that rotate every 120 seconds. WB Creative, A&B Logistics, and FedEx. Thanks to those thanks to those people. 21 cars here in the Mac Daddy Show. Second to last race. This is race number 7 of 8. Things are winding down, and some of these drivers really need a good showing here tonight to put some icing on the cake, sort of say. Single file restart, it looks like it's going to be. And that's what we're going to have. Lights on the pace truck is off. We'll be going green flag racing here at Weed Sport with single file line. Donovan is our race leader. Peyton and then Donovan's teammate, Felix Roy, back here in third spot. We'll see if Peyton can hold off the pressure. Great flag back out. Yellow flag. Everybody gotta wait for the pace car now. As there goes a pace car sitting there 4 wide. Having a water cooler talk. There's a third caution that's now came out before these guys even could step on the loud pedal. And here we go, the 100 and the 120 car. We'll see what happened. Does he hit the inside wall? And he does, man. Already doing kick flips. And he just gets a toe. He says, I'm done with this. Caution laps do not count, so we will have a true 30-lapper here at Weed Sport. Like I was saying during qualifying, love-hate relationship with this track. Some guys love it. Some guys absolutely hate it. Some guys like racing it. Some guys don't. Doing big block modifieds here too, man. That's not easy. Not easy at all. We'll see which line conquers, though, that outside lane or that inside lane. Just weird corners here. Weird shapes. Weird different angles you got to take. As the caution lights are off, the pace truck is off. We're going to try it one more time, going green flag racing. Single file restart once again. Jay Place is back there in 4th. Blake DePinna is back in 5th. Cody Nevin, 6th place. CJ Howell, 7th. Jacob is 8th. Davin, 9th. Joey Reeder, give him the 10th spot to round out the top 10. Here we go. Diamond cut off at turn 4. Back under green flag racing. Peyton has all sorts of pressure, but right now he has his sights stuck on Donovan. And here comes Jay Place and that number 22 or that number 16 machine as they work down the front stretch. 2 different lines. Felix Roy just set sails down into turn 1. He's going to get a good run down this back stretch, but Jay Place is working the inside of him. As a yellow flag is going to wave as these guys completed 2 laps. And I don't know what happened to this guy, but he's completely out of it. He's gone. The guy that got up to the top 3 is now just disappeared on us. Maybe some internet issues. And watch this 21 machine of Blake dependent. He works a high side, taps the outside wall, and just gets glued onto it, and then he starts rolling. That was a gracious flip. Not gonna lie, man. That was just a very gracious flip. Watch this. Gyro cam. Back on those wheels, though. Don't have to get that two-minute tow. 10 minutes and 21 seconds here in that Mac Daddy show. Donovan's our race leader, Peyton and Felix. Need some green flags to work out some of these spots. And here we go. Green flag racing back out. Still very early on, and second place is now getting taken out. More wreck, more caution, more guys barrel rolling, and Second place got into it. Peyton and Felix. Tough break for this driver. Man, I led a couple of laps. Running very strong. He's just going to grab a toe and he's going to be done for the night as everyone's trying to wait up for the pace truck once again. And watch this. Quarter speed action. Got in a little too hot. Maybe he got in a little bit too slow. Regardless, right in front of field and take a screenshot of that. Everyone's trying to make it right underneath them. Name of the game is just to survive this race. Stay out as many cautions as you can. A couple guys are moving up quite quickly. Like Jacob back here in 4th spot. Joey Reeder's moved up 11th spot. He's sitting in 6th place. Green flag racing. We'll see if we can get some green flags under us. We watched the number 011 machine of Joey Reeder. The all blue car worked right behind David Kent. Down the backstretch, they slip and slide. Here comes Wesley in the double A. She works to the inside of Joey Reeder. Down into turn at number 1. We have kept it clean for a lap and yellow flag. Right when I was thinking, all right. Yellow flag waves, and we have a guy stuck once again. That's going to be Anthony. He gets a tow, and we have now 5 drivers out. We'll see if Anthony gets back out onto the racetrack. Lots of early cautions I've waved. We're only on lap number 9, and I don't know what else to say yet. But some way, Donovan is our race leader. Cody's found himself in 2nd, and Jacob's just slowly moving up. He's cracked the top 3. Track is completely slick, though. Absolutely no grip. Everyone likes to try to get as close to that inside wall as they possibly can. And goodness gracious, they do get very close to it. 5 drivers out. Anthony's still into the pits. Don't know if he'll come out or not. If not, that's 6 cars out of 21. Oh, wait a minute. We have 21 drivers. There we go. We do have 6 drivers out. We may possibly have 7 with Anthony. Here we go. Single file restart. Can everyone just kind of get spread out? We're 15 minutes into the A-main show. Green flag back out. Checking up on board with Jeff Kent back here in the 51 machine. He's in 8th spot. Is David R. Harden right there behind him as they go down this tricky backstretch. Plenty of room there in front of you there. Slowly starting to stack up. Everyone hard on the brakes. Duranko had to get hard onto the brakes to avoid some stuff. Felix Roy's back there in 12th spot as he's trying to make it 3 wide. He has some cars there in front of me. He knows he's faster than, just trying to scoot up right to the top once again. Inside of Derek Medley. Now work behind Chris Cox. Now to the inside of Chris Cox as they slip and slide down in turns 3 and 4. And we have one guy up into the outside wall. Roy's getting a little bit of room to run now. Now Jeff Kemp is next on his list. Up front, race leader Donovan. Cody Nevins second, yellow's out. Derek Medley showing red up on the program. We'll see what happened to this number 62 machine. Very cool looking paint scheme. And then all green as he works down to the inside. And Duran Aco just taps the inside quarter panel. Sends him spinning. He hits that reverse. Gets right back out there onto the racetrack right in front of the race leader. Best lap time of this 14-lap run so far. Jay Place back there in 17th place. With a 15.7, but is out of this race. David Kent is now out of this race as well. So now we have 8 drivers out of 21 is out. Guys are slowly falling off on us. Single file restart. We're going green flag racing right here. Donovan, Cody, CJ. It's our top 3 right now. Green flag back out. Halfway home now. Lap 15 of 30. Green flag racing. Wesley hits the inside wall. Takes out Jacob. Jacob keeps it straight though. Tough break for that driver. Moved all the way up. Now he's sitting back into the tail end of the race field. And we have a huge pile up in turns 3 and 4, and yellow's going to wave 19 minutes and 5 seconds in. That was a lot of guys. Let's see exactly what happened. Derek Medley. I don't think that's the right caution. Maybe it is. Those 2 guys get into it once again. No, everyone there in front of them get into it. I was like, man, did Geronica take him out once again? There we go. Watch Jacob here. Watch this 88 machine get to the inside and just hits the inside wall of that room. That gap closed very quick. We'll see if this is a caution. As Felix Roy and he get into it. Lassiter is into the pits now. They're in 13th spot. Now he's coming out, so he's still going to survive. Name of the game is to survive here at Weed Sport. And here we go. Green flag back out. On board with CJ Howell, the man that's running a third spot. Trying to hold down that last podium spot. Cody Nevin is right there in front of him. Has his sights fixed on him as he blinks in and out. Right in front of Felix Roy, and what a comeback this driver has made. 10 laps ago, right when the front pack crosses the line, and there it is. 10 laps to go. Lap 20 of 30 is complete. And Felix Roy is slowly working his way up. He is not scared to make contact with this guy on the outside. He wants that spot, and he wants that third spot bad. They almost lean on each other right there. Cody Nevin almost hits the inside wall there in P2. You can definitely see the line that these two drivers are taking, two completely opposite line. So we ride on with our P2 driver of Cody. Does not want that outside wall. He tries to stick to that inside wall, and look at his arc. See, he slips around coming off of turn 4 now, trying to avoid that inside wall. And look at the racing we have right here behind him. Trying to get as much grip to those rear tires as possible, and Felix Roy is all over that back bumper now. CJ Howell's trying to do everything he possibly can to stay up into that P3 spot, but I think it's slowly going to go away on him. The Canadian of Roy is working his way back up front, and man, if he can get around these two drivers and a caution waves, this will be fun to watch. But I don't want a caution. I want green flag of racing, and look at CJ Howell do everything he possibly can. We may be 3 wide right here. Not yet. CJ Howell, he may capture second place, and he does. Felix Roy has just absolutely nowhere to go, and the caution is going to wave. With 4 laps to go, the caution is going to wave, and man, that was getting good for that P2 spot. Donovan is absolutely loving what he was seeing in his rear view mirror. Everybody racing, making it 3 wide, and he was just skipping away with it. Man, Felix Roy could have got around those two good drivers right when that caution wave, or that caution waved. He may have had something for Donovan, but CJ Howells, he was able to hold down that P2 spot. Now, does this driver have anything for our race leader? Cody Nevin is not being shaken up whatsoever. He likes the pressure. In the middle of 3 wide, running that weird line all the way to the inside wall, all the way to the corner. But man, what a statement Howell made on the outside to the outside wall. Joey Reeder back in the top 5. He has cracked the top 5 in that number 14 machine. Chris Cox in 6th place. And here we go. We're going to go back green flag racing. Can CJ Howell stick to this back bumper? No, but Cody Nevin got to the inside door of Howell. Nah, but does not make anything happen. Come off of turn 2 now. They drag race down the back stretch, and CJ Howell gets glued to the outside wall. Same thing with Felix Roy. Both able to get off of it as quick as they possibly can, but definitely lost some time, and we are side by side, swapping for P2. Working down in turns 3 now, coming off of turn 4. Howell has that front left tire up into the air as they drag race to the finish line. 2 laps to go for Donovan. Definitely wants to see the white flag, and the flagman has a white flag in hand, ready to show it to him. Just got to get off a turn of 4 now if he works a high side. Going to keep the camera right here for this P2 spot as Donovan has a white flag. Ryko Motorsports driver Cody Nevin is blocking that inside lane, defending it for all it is worth. And here comes Felix Roy down the backstretch. They roar. Felix Roy slide job for P3. Not Christ. CJ Howe is able to hold on to it to the finish line. Donovan, Cody, CJ, and Felix Roy. That's your top 4. Joey Reeder is going to be 4th place. Chris Cox 6th, and Jeff Kemp 7th. Duranko 8th, Jimmy 9th, and top 10 is going to be Derek Medley. Hey, man, that was fun. That was fun for P2. As everyone gets ready for their checkered flag or for their photo shoot. As fireworks pop off here at Weed Sport. And here's the final results up there on your race screen. There are lots of cautions early on. Only 6. Nope, that's heat race 1. Early on, lots of cautions, but halfway through, man, it was green flag racing. With only 1 caution flag. I'll jump into the Discord, see if we can guess a couple of these guys' interviews. And we'll start with our P2 finisher of Cody. And man, what a race it was out there. Lots of cautions early on, man, but everything kind of settled out, man. And you had a very good battle for that P2 spot.
Yes, sir, man. I was just trying to, with a bunch of cautions in the beginning, it kind of just makes you think of what's gonna happen later on in the race, and I just held my line down on the bottom and hope for the best.
Does that change your strategy any? Whenever, definitely Wheat Sport, lots of cautions usually here. Does that change your strategy any? Whenever you see lots of cautions come out.
Yeah, especially like that. I kind of just try to stay right where I am, man. Not make any crazy moves. If I can make a move, I will. But it just when there's that many cautions, I think it just pays off just to kind of hang out where you're at.
Well, man, congratulations on this P2 spot, man. It was absolutely fun watching you guys duke it out for that last spot. But you got any friends, family, sponsors that you would like to thank?
Yeah, absolutely. I got to thank HRI, Helms Racing Incorporated. That's the new team I got picked up by, and they've helped me out tremendously. John Helms is an awesome guy. I'd like to thank Amsoil, Kimis Oil. I'd like to give a shout out to my grandparents for tuning in every week and watching the stream. I think that's pretty cool, and just Dirt Kings for putting the league on, and you for broadcasting, man.
Much appreciated, Cody. Hopefully talk to you next Thursday, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you very much.
Cody Nevin finishing P2, and what a battle that guy had, man. Battle for his life right there. Moving up 8 spots, so to finish that P2 spot, definitely lots of speed. But the driver of the night, the guy from Canada, the Frozen Land up there, it's going to be Donovan. Man, how's it going, dude? You captured a lead early on into this race, and you did not look back.
Yeah, I was rolling. I got good setup from Ryko Motorsport, and I was a bit loose at the end, but overall it was a great. I got a great race car.
Now I asked Cody this. Weed Sport usually a little bit more cautions than the other tracks. Does that change your race strategy any whenever you see these yellow flags start to wave?
Yeah, I didn't like it when the yellow flags came out because I was making ground on the second place guy, but because it was single file, it was not that bad because I could go back where I was quickly.
Well, man, you put on one heck of a show. You captured a lead, and you did not look back, man. And congratulations on this P1 finish, man. You got any friends, family, sponsors that you would like to thank?
Yeah, Ryko Motorsports and my dad, Lucier Chevrolet in Canada. So if any Canadian watching this, go see there.
Very cool, man. Donovan, congrats, man, on this checker flag, and hopefully I'll talk to you next week as well.
Yeah, I'll try to be there. See ya.
Much appreciated. Man, he did. He was fast tonight. Kind of curious, though. What would happen if Felix Roy got to that P2 spot when that yellow flag waved? I don't know. Definitely fastest car won tonight. Jay Place did set the quick time. He was back there in 15th place. Lots of drivers fell off. But that inside wall here, Wii Sport will get you. But congratulations to all these drivers that made the A main show, the top 3, Donovan, Cody, and CJ Howe. Congrats to those drivers for the podium spots. Thanks for everyone for tuning in here to Wisco_TV once again. Thank you guys all for just sitting there and listening to me cover cars that go around in a circle. Thanks for all the likes and the comments. Much appreciated. Make sure you guys like this page if you have not yet. Dirt King Racing League. Go check them out on Facebook. If you guys can't find them, shoot me a message. I'll get you hooked up. They got UMP mods, Pro Dirt Lathe, small blocks, big blocks. They got it all. Everything's broadcasted. Last race of their season of 2021 will be next Thursday night, and you can catch it here and only here for the big blocks at least. Here on Whiskey_TV, so make sure you guys tune in for that last and final race for race number 8 as these drivers duke it out. Until next time, everyone, please take care, stay safe, stay healthy, be nice, be a nice person, and enjoy some iRacing.com. Very fun service, man. Until next Thursday night, I'll talk to you guys later. Congratulations to Donovan, Cody, and CJ for the top 3.